The next part we're going to cover is adding a short-term goal. And you can access goals by, if you have no active goals, there will be a link here that says add goal. Or at any time, just click the fitness tab and select goals. When you're taken to the goals page, it's pretty simple. Just enter a name for the goal. Say lose 5 pounds. There's several goal types, but the goal name should describe what the goal is. But it could be a weight change, an increase in lift, or a decrease in waistline or body fat. Enter the current value, this is 247 by the end of the month, and the desired value is 242. Let's go ahead and click save, and it adds it here. If we go back to our dashboard, we'll see that this goal has been added. And it's going to tell me, in order to reach your goal, you'll have to remain in an average calorie deficit of 921 calories per day. Now, if you enter a goal with a time frame which is detrimental or computed to be detrimental anyway, it's gonna alert you. Now, a lot of systems will just be like, don't lose more than 2 pounds per week, or don't gain more than 1 pound per week. Everybody, especially somebody who's 6 foot and 31% body fat, they're going to be able to lose fat a lot quicker than someone who's 5'2" and 115 pounds. So it's not some general 2 pounds max. So for instance, if I went back and I edited this goal, say I want to lose 5 pounds in 2 days, and I go back, it's going to alert me. Um, it's going to tell me that my calorie deficit shouldn't exceed 2,416 calories per day. And that's about how much someone with this body composition would be able to safely lose without sacrificing muscle. Um, that's just one of the intelligent features of the system is it takes your current profile or your client's current profile. It's not some just general rule because there is no general rule. But we'll go back and we'll actually have something that makes sense. So we'll edit the goal back. And similarly, if you were trying to gain weight, I'm going to add some more logic in there because obviously muscle growth when you're, well, when you're untrained, it's a lot different. And that's why in the fitness classifier you specify your weight training history. So if you were 30% body fat, for instance, and you've never weight trained before, you're gonna be able to build muscle in that time frame. Um, if you're 30 plus percent body fat and you've been weight training for more than 2 years, you're not anything you gain after that is pretty much going to be all fat. And that type of logic is going to be plugged into the system, and it's already currently logged into the system. So if we update this to go back to a goal that actually makes sense, you'll see that has the average calorie deficit we have to remain in, the time elapsed, and the progress. So there's been no progress yet. We just entered it. Now, if I go and I update my measurements for today and I enter my weight, and it was 245, I save it. Obviously, our weight updates up here in our top bar, and we go back to our dashboard, and we'll see that progress has been made on this goal. And it'll say, congratulations, you've lost 2 pounds so far, you're on your way to completing your goal. And it updates the average calorie deficit that we'd have to remain in. There's a couple tweaks I'm going to do to this computation um, based on body fat. It's going to estimate the amount of water and connective tissue loss. You're never going to be able to say specifically, but in general, this is based off of 3,500 calories per pound, but that's per pound of fat. And as you're losing weight, especially with an obese person, um, the the total weight loss isn't going to be pure fat. So this is not completely accurate. It would be closer to probably maybe 440 calories per day to meet that weight goal. But to lose 3 more pounds of pure fat, this is a correct value. So I'm pretty much just rambling on, but these are the this is the type of stuff that I plan to do with the system, and it's partially already implemented. So if you think that's cool, um, please utilize it. Break it if you can. Let me know how you broke it, or if something doesn't make sense. And thanks a lot for testing this out.